What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Thorkell from Vinland Saga. And this is the Patreon request from Simon on Patreon, and he sent me this image to draw. So it's the manga version of Thorkell. So let's go. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. So we start with his eyes. So we go. He's got big wide eyes. He's like looking over to the left. So we'll just go up, down like that. And maybe just thicken them up a little bit, like so. And the bottom eyelid just comes around. The manga version of his eyes is different from the anime version. His iris and pupil, so we just have these two sort of dashes like that, and then a pupil in the middle. And then it's like colored green in there. Then we got eyelid line just here, and his eyebrows then kind of small, like so. He has some lines like underneath his eyes here, like that. Alright, so in the other eye, same sort of thing. You're about eye width over, right? So the width of his eye will fit roughly in between both of his eyes. And then we go up and over again. Slightly darker just on the corners. And then his bottom eyelid line just comes around there. And then same thing again, he's looking off to the left, and we just have these sort of brackets with a dot in the middle. And then we got like some lines, just stress lines around his eye, his eyelid lines. And then his eyebrow. There. So his nose then comes down the middle. Well, slightly left of center, sorry, not like bang in the middle. And then we got like nostrils. Right, his nose is drawn in roughly, so it's like you join these two together with a curved line. And then we have the nostrils on the side. There. Looks like he has another line here, so it's like hatching and stuff because it's manga version. So, but you could draw straight lines if you didn't want to do the hatching. And then these cheekbone lines just coming out from here, and then big cheekbones just coming out from the eyes. Say, and these will have like sort of. He's an older guy, so he's got like these wrinkles on his face, just coming out from the corners of his eye, and then his cheekbones kind of come in here. So his mouth, he's got like a funny expression on his mouth, so it kind of curves up here and then down. And then his bottom lip, something similar. He's got a bit of like a shadow for his chin or something drawn in here. So this actually has some like hatching lines. There, and then his chin is like, his face is real long, right? So he's got this beard, and then it's all sort of hairy. So his chin's real far down. And so on this beard, it's kind of shaved and it comes around up to his nose. And then the inside of it, around like that. And again, sort of like these cheekbone lines. Right, so his jaw then just comes down close to the cheekbone, just down here, gradually sort of curving like so. And then it joins his ear, like the bit that sticks out from your ear there. And then the ear will come down around like so. Big ears. Like that. And ear lines inside. So easiest way is always letter J, but you can make it more complicated by adding more lines if you want. His neck comes down from his earlobes because he's, because he's Thorkell. Big neck. And then we can see his hairline just here, his sideburns, and he's got a headband on. And then the headband comes up. And over. And then it's striped, so we go. Some of them are thicker than others, but I'll just do standard and keep it simple. You could add the extras if you wanted. So you could do like bars inside them if you wanted to do it. Right, so then he's got like Super Saiyan hair. So he's got like these long spikes sticking up because the headband is forcing them up. Just checking. So just spiking up around his head, and it will go down the other side. Right, and you can add some textures to this hair if you want, like hairlines just following each spike, kind of like Dragon Ball. If you draw the Dragon Ball tutorials that I do, of course, it's a similar sort of process. Okay, so he's got a big axe coming behind his head and like a fur thing going on. So comes right up underneath his chin, the fur. So we got some going that way, some going that way. And then out behind his head as well. So you could do this as spiky or as furry as you want, but it's done kind of rough. It's not perfectly drawn in. It's just to give the impression that it's furry. It goes in behind his head then, here somewhere. Right, so big wide shoulders, right? And it's leather with fur on it. So it goes like out here. And then this is furry like shoulder pad or something. Right, and then we have another fur section that comes down. And then down here. And then like the side of his body is like here, so I should have a bit more fur in there. So that's all black inside there anyway. You got like some stretch marks and some dots and dashes because it is leather and stuff. Right, and then his arm has more fur, like another around his bicep. His elbow sort of sticks out this way. His forearm. Going off there. And again, on the leather parts, there's lots of these sort of dots and dashes and things. Dirt. Like that. And then the other side, so we got a hand somewhere here. We'll just do the rest of the body. So we got like another fur section coming down here. And then a button, so like just a circle with a circle inside. And this sort of plus sign or clover or cross or something there. And then like it's tied. Some thread. Like that, and then he's got like all these sort of lines that come across. Okay, so his other arm holding the axe, right? So see it like bumps out, got these armpit lines. And then it eventually comes down to his elbow. We also have like some fur just here. And then we go down towards his elbow, which is furry as well. Right, like so. And there's like a big fur cuff coming around his arm. And like some fold lines here. So that's all leather, and that's fur. So, hand holding axe. So say wrist. So say wrist here. Right, bottom of his hand has this W shape on it, right? Most hands do at the bottom, right? This sort of double bump. Handle of the axe goes across here. It'll go in behind his thumb somewhere. Let's just say the other end. So it's like, it looks like it's like broken off here, but that could be just the edge of the image. It might go out a bit further, but I can't see it, so I'll stop it there, right? So then fingers. So we've got like coming around, he's got like big chunky fingers. Okay, just sitting on the axe, and then this one. There. And there's thumb underneath this finger, so the top of the thumb. Kind of like that, right? And the rest of our axe. Go this way. Maybe like some dark shadow in here. And he does have fingernails, but you can just suggest those by drawing stuff like this. You don't have to, sometimes it's better not to draw in all of the fingernail. And the wood will have these like texture lines on them. Like so. Now you can just see the rest of his shoulder back here and fur, right? So he's got like a big furry shoulder part there, which goes down into his armpit, like kind of like this one. And shoulder somewhere here. And all texture on the leather, like all these dots and dashes and stuff. Then the head of the axe. Oh, and he's got a bit of headband sticking out. Missed that. So he's got like this furry sort of thing. Well, it's not furry, but it's like ripped. But it looks like just torn and stuff with some lines on it. And then some more here. And then the head of the axe. So using a ruler, or you could try guess, but we'll use a ruler. So we go just behind his hair with this. Line it up. So like there. Okay, and then it goes in behind the axe. So it kind of disappears here. And then the metal part of the axe here. And then it's got this swooping sort of curve out to a spike, right? The same down here. It's a hard shape to get, but it gets skinny in the middle and then wider on the head of it. The like sharp blade part, like that. And then this will like curve down here. And then we have this sharp end. And then just some more of the wood up here, and like textures on the wood as well. And if you wanted, like on the axe too. Like that. And that's everything. That's how to draw Thorkell from Vinland Saga. Thorkell? What's his name again? I can't remember. Thorkell? Oh man. Thorkell. No, Thorkell is the other guy. Yeah, Thorkell. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Thanks for the request on Patreon.